Okay, so let me tell you of my journey, because we're building testimonies as we walk through the trials and tribulations of life. You know, it's funny how well, not funny, haha, but I guess you could say more, it's ironic how your life can mimic scripture. Well, in Ezekiel 16, it talks about a birth where the cord wasn't cut and the child wasn't swaddled. And then in Luke 2, it talks about, with Mary, where she had the cord cut, in the birth and everything, and there was no room at the end. And it says Jesus had nowhere to lay his head. Well, would that be Mary as the good mother and the harlot as the bad mother? Just thinking outside the box, because everything we're taught is a lie, so we have to relearn everything, right? Well, these children now, I've heard it, they're wanting to bring us back around, but they're having children, and they're not cutting the cord, they're wrapping the placenta in a bag and allowing it to fall off on its own with the cord. And let me tell you, that poses a risk of infection and or death for the baby, for the child. So, if the cord's cut, and we know that naturally falls off with the lower risk of infection, mothers, please hear me. If your son is married to a woman, and it doesn't matter whom they are, because there's no Jew nor Greek, y'all, and you have to set the example to break what's been going on for so long. He's not that little boy anymore, as much as you want him to be. But those hold memories in your heart and leaves a footprint. There's nothing more precious than a baby's feet, let me tell you. But we can't hold that image and not give our sons to his wife completely. I was talking to sister, she's told me, she's like, the mothers always blame the daughter-in-law, and they're always projecting it on them. Y'all, we gotta hold the mirror up to our own face. We can't blame everything on everybody else, because things we do affects our children. We can't not cut that cord. When he's given in union in a marriage to be a husband and a good dad, that divides them. We have to go. Women are gates. They are mothers, newly mothers with children, or mothers that have, birthed children. But that daughter-in-law is your gift. She has bared and carried the child that is your grandchild. We have to give our sons to their wives and stop holding on to the little boy that is a man, because in not doing so is a lotus birth. It's not allowing their family to be whole, and we've been the cause of it all, but we want to project it onto the daughter-in-law. But hurtful faithfulness is leading, guiding her in love, and allowing her. Cut the cord. Allow them to be a family and break what we've all mistaken by judging somebody else and not looking at ourselves. Because I can tell you, if you do, you'll have a God moment. And my story is still building, my testimony. But this is what I've learned over the weekend. And I just want to help other mothers be set free and set her family free from all the mistakes that we've made because of being mistaught. Because God's at work.